All right, this is our scouting report on San Diego State. Starting with Nick Boyd, all-conference player, lefty guard, scorer, playmaker. Does a ton for their offense. Has really emerged this season as a good lead guard. Wasn't as much his role at FAU. Good driver. Plays off two in the lane. Good shooter. Plenty of tournament experience. Was a big piece of that FAU Final Four team. BJ Davis. Confident scoring guard. Fire away like that. Good shooter. And again, plays with a ton of confidence. We'll take some tougher shots in the mid-range like that. Miles Burton. This is like a potential NBA first-round pick because he's so versatile. Can shoot, can drive, can pass. Hey, he's really good defensively. Makes a ton of plays on that end of the floor. He's gotten a lot better as a shooter. Most dangerous as a driver, though. A big-time playmaker defensively. And then really dangerous in transition. Magoon Guaf. Freshman, 7 foot. Ridiculous skill set. Like, drives, threes. And this is an elite rim protector. And again, he's a freshman. He was freshman of the year in conference and defensive player of the year in the conference. Just a crazy player. One of my favorite players in college basketball. And one of the most unique players in college basketball. He's super fluid for his size. Does a bit of everything. Coleman-Jones. Middle Tennessee transfer. Skilled in the post. Loves to spin baseline. Makes some like wild, crazy plays like that. Like he's really skilled for someone his size. Can make open threes. Wayne McKinney. Shot making. Small, big time scorer. Comes off the bench. Gives their offense some juice. Aggressive looking to score. He takes some really tough shots, and that hurts his efficiency a little bit. But he's just unconscious. Not a ton of threes. Taj DeGorville. Super talented freshman guard off the bench. He's going to be really good for them. He's driving. Can hit threes. Fairweather Compton. Another really good freshman. Big, strong, physical. Typical San Diego State guy. There he's finishing. Plays hard. Horrible free throw shooter. But that's probably his biggest deficiency right now. Maz Heidi, another horrible free throw shooter. But play finishing, backup 5. Lefty. Looking to get to that left hand. Looking to get that left hand. Left hand. So we'll see a lot of stuff out of ball screens. Nick Boyd will handle a lot in this pistol, and he'll be aggressive out of it. Again, Nick Boyd, driver, looking to get to the rim. Good finisher. Here we get a pistol. Watch Magoon Gwath. 45 cut to the dunker. Good pass from Boyd. Here the big's going to come from here to come set it. That's the Marshae Johnson finishing. Here we're into it off a make. Just simple pistol. Wayne McKinney. Simple pistol. Miles Heidi rolling. Posting. Left hand. Pistol. Here's BJ Davis handling the ball. And he gets to a spot. Set some drags early. So Fair Compton sets the drag. Early drag. BJ Davis looking to score. Early drag. There's Taj Jagorville handling. Empty side here. Good pass from Boyd. Empty side. Another good feed from DeGorville. A little bit of continuity ball screen. So empty side, big rises. They won't really like get all the way through it a ton. Like we're not going to look like Wisconsin here. Here they'll get to the second side. But you won't see that super often. They're always going to look to score. They can break off at any point too. Like it's not just going to be like super clean and robotic like some of these other teams that do this are. Like here we are just playing. Looks a little different than what they usually do in practice there, but it's okay. We have the freedom to attack off it. We have the freedom to improvise. There's a reject. Some simple high ball screens. Here's a roll replace. Simple ram. We like to do this against aggressive coverages. Wayne McKinney off the shake. Simple ram. Really good pass from Boyd. Ram, we have a big low. He's going to look to Gortat. Same thing here. Ram. Look to stay in. Here we have something a little more complicated. So we get the ram, and we're going to ghost into a pin down. We're going to throw it back, and now we're just into Spain. So just a lot of false motion to get into our Spain action. Here it is again. Just ram, ghost, pin down, give it back, cut through, Spain. There's a Wayne McKinney tough shot. Here it is again. All into Spain. Here's a little different set. So Garfunkel, away. And now we're getting into a flare and an exit. It's almost like just getting into mover blocker. BJ Davis 3. Here it is again. Garfunkel, away. Hit him. Flare. Exit. Some stuff out of just pin downs. So we'll just swing into a pin down. Swing it. Swing it. Swing it. Pin down for Bird. Plenty of this. Just playing out of it. Here it is again. Swing it. Swing it. Go set one for Bird. Let him play. Away. Toss to a ball screen. Just another way they can get into these ball screens. Away. Now we're going to set a flare right here. Away, set the UCLA for the passer. And we'll do this in a different actions. So set the UCLA, and now we're just into delay. We'll do this a good bit, and we'll be pretty basic out of it. So a lot of times it's going to be zoom. So simple zoom, DeGorville, simple zoom, after the away, UCLA, hit him, simple zoom, pass from Nick Boyd, away, hit, come off the UCLA, hit the big, simple zoom, Wayne McKinney pull up 2, UCLA, hit, now simple zoom, Magoon Guat 3, something a little different, give it back, and now we have Taj DeGorville setting the UCLA for the big, and he comes off, wide open for 3, away touch, come off the UCLA, into another away, and we're going to give it back into a ball screen. And we have some different stuff out of this. Away, touch, come off the UCLA, into the stagger, and we're going to give it back into the ball screen. Won't see as many of these like complicated things, but you definitely will see some. UCLA to the stagger, throw it, give it back, ball screen. Away, give it back, UCLA, and this is just a counter. So instead of coming off like a stagger, Miles Bird's going to come back screen the big, and then Sharp helps off, and Bird gets an open 3. Here's a different counter. Come off, hit the big, and now we're into another away. Difference right here, away, UCLA to another away, and now we're just chasing to a ball screen. So we have plenty of options out of this little pin down look. We can also get into just simple floppy. So floppy. We'll get a ton of slips out of this. So watch Magoon Guath. They'll almost always be for him too, because he's just so big and long. So watch him. Set it, and they just throw it. Something you have to be ready for. Watch Magoon Guath, and they're just throwing it. A couple things they do out of horns. So here, screen, come through, and it's a gut zoom. They love this set. Most of the time they'll touch it. So touch, cut down, hit the big, gut zoom. And there's Miles Bird going left. Touch, over the top. There's DeGorville. Coleman-Jones just plays. Touch, over the top. Here's Miles Bird coming off it. Good pass from him. Here's again, touch. Over the top. Gut zoom for the guy in the corner. So Wayne McKinney being aggressive. Touch. Over the top. Gut zoom. Miles Bird driving left. Touch. Here's a little counter to it. So instead of coming off, we're going to set an inverted ball screen. Or at least try to. Touch, over the top. And then instead of coming through off the gut DHO, comes over the top for the handoff. And it's a roll replace. Here's a different set out of it. So touch, come over the top. And then instead of hitting the big and coming off this gut zoom, it's going to set a cross screen, and then come off the zipper, That's what I call a cyclone. So you see it again here. Cross screen. Come off the zipper. And there's DeGorville open off it. Use some differences. So twist, twist, and now we're veering off to a pin down. Ball screen, veer off to a pin down for DeGorville. Just chasing to an empty side ball screen there. Here's something a little different. Not a ton of this, but hit the elbow. And Nick Boyd's going to get a flare. And that will do it for our San Diego State scouting report. Thank you for watching.